So hi guys and welcome to American Truck on Test Drive Thursday. It's been quite a few weeks now, so it's about time that we get back on it, and as you can see, we're not driving your traditional American truck, let's say. This is the Scot A2HD. That is a nice truck. So yeah, the Scot A2HD. This is a Canadian truck. It was produced in Durban, Nova Scotia in Canada, which I actually googled it, and it's about 800 miles northeast-ish from New York City, so put that into perspective for you. And yeah, we're driving it today, so it's sort of a Canadian oldish truck. It's about 30 years old, so kind of unusual. I thought we'd go through it today, and yeah, so as we usually do that intro on Test Drive Thursday, then I drive it to a repair centre or upgrade centre, whatever you want to say, and then we do some upgrading and have a look at the configuration. So as you saw by the sign, we're in Las Vegas, so let's head down to the repair centre. Now there's one major thing about this truck, and if you get inside, you can see it's very traditional, very nice, but there's no sat nav. So we're gonna have to go old school with this today. I'm gonna see if I can drive the American map. Whoa, that is nice. Some nice trailers and trucks in by. I'm gonna see if I can drive. Oh no, parking brake. So detailed, this truck. See if we can drive without using the sat nav. Now this is going to be difficult. So I know it was to the right and down. It's actually quite good in Las Vegas, so I know the area quite well in the game, that is. So yeah, let's get going. But this truck, it's a producer, which is let me think who made it. So the author of this truck is Smarty. It's called Smarty, and yeah, this is his first mod. So I was like, first mod? Are you having a laugh? Just look at this, the detail of that, all the buttons lighting up. When you press the brake, which I don't recommend you doing whilst you're moving, that all moves. Indicators, they all move. When you start the truck up, you've got all different lights turning on. The outside, it's not too bad. You have got some like weird lines going across there, but it's his first mod. I couldn't believe it. Right, which way am I going? Could go that way. No, I can't. It's blocked off. So let's wait here. It does look cool though, you got to admit. And that's a W900 next to it. Let's put the size. Oh god, stalled. This current truck that we're driving got a 290 brake engine, I believe, so not the most powerful, but quite fun, I'm guessing. So far it feels quite a little bit of fun. Right, just down here, and also we have updated to version 1.2 of American Truck, and so that brings us all the new wheel upgrades. I keep stalling this. All the new wheel upgrades. What else? What's the important one? Oh, Steam Workshop support. So I actually downloaded this off Steam Workshop, My first ever mod I've got from Steam Workshop, so I was pretty impressed that I didn't break anything whilst doing so. But the thing to note is the AI traffic packs by Cat do not work. Well, the latest ones that I had didn't work with 123, so I was like, oh no, profile not working, but all sorted now. Should be just down here. That center. The upgrade center. Wanna race, Mr. Range Rover? So I thought 290 brake horsepower. That's what you get with the Scot. I wonder if the person who built it, or wait, the company was called Scot. You'd think so. Green Line Truck Service. So, if you remember quite a while back, we tried that Volvo mod, and I've been thinking, because it replaces these Volvo, or these repair centres to Volvo, I'm thinking these are going to be the Volvo dealers. Because you don't really get repair centres this big, so it would really make sense to this be a Volvo. So yeah, eyesight into the future. I bet it will be. Because they can't just randomly place their Volvo garages anywhere, can they? But here we are in the upgrade shop. So here is the cabin configuration. Sadly, there's only the one cabin. Maybe this truck only had one cabin. I'm not too sure, but it's a day cab, so you're not going to be doing massive journeys in this, to be fair. It doesn't look the most comfortable truck in the world, to saying that, as it's 30 years old and it's also Canadian, so those things probably don't equal comfort, do they? But there is two chassis options. So 170, I presume that means 170 gallons in their tank, or you got the 200. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference there. But what I'm thinking, this replaces, it just takes all the body off and then has the chassis of the normal trucks like the T680 and 579. That's what I'm thinking. Because this must be the larger truck, like the Highline Sleeper or whatever, and that must be the day cab. But yeah, got a choice between those. I think that does look a bit overkill for the size of it though, so we'll just go for that now. There are quite a few engine configs. Most of them are the Cummins NTC, or you've got the KT and the KTA. 600 brake horsepower. I'm pretty sure this thing wouldn't have that. So yeah, you probably go up to about 400, or the Formula 400 looks pretty interesting. Next, you get a lot of transmissions for this. These Eaton Fuller ones, I'm guessing these are realistic. I suppose they are. Pretty interesting range there. You'd have to try them out to test the gear ratios. Interior, you've only got the Prestige interior. This awesome yellow and walnutty colour. I mean, beautiful. Outside, you've got all your usual paints. You got your custom colour. You've also got some metallic colours, but I don't think the metallic works too well. But it also comes with some custom paints, so you could go through some different designs here. I'm just showing you around them, like that. So yeah, you can completely configure that. That one looks quite nice, I have to say. Or this one, or maybe this one if you want some awesome stripes. And look at that. White bonnet, like black, red. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, I get it. I mean, you can go for something like that, and it's really nice, the config that you got with the paint. So, that's good. And this is where it gets weird. I'm not sure if it's just my computer, but whenever I click on a dot to change something, for example the fog lights, there's some weird lag, so I'm really sorry about that. But let's get to the truck anyway. As you can see, you've got the accessories there for the fog lights. There are quite a few bumper options. You can go to the massive Texas bull bar like that, which is a little bit overkill if you ask me. You got the show bumper, which adds a splash of chrome to the front. So if this was a show truck and you go for a show truck theme, you'd probably go for something like that. Also got a box bumper and a heavy duty bumper if you're going to use this for some dirty quarry work or something similar. Yeah, it ranges between them which ones you can fit the fog lights in, but they're a nice yellow. I'm not sure if they actually light up. In here they don't light up, but we'll have to try them out, I guess. Here are the grill options. As I said, you got the stock grill, or if you're going for a heavy duty with this sort of theme here, you'd want to go for the heavy duty to stop any like material getting inside there. That's pretty much the configuration for the front. Up the top is where most of the configuration is at, so let's head up there. You've got one visor option. You got the standard visor. I'm not too sure how helpful that visor is. As you can see, not too much protection. But yeah, it's there if you want it. Another little splash of chrome, but personally I prefer the nice little design. It looks quite happy with this. I do like it with the eyes. Yeah, sorry about my voice, by the way. I've got a cold. I'm doing it for you guys. Test drive Thursday. So there's two different types of the roof lights, or flares as it's called here. You got this sort of more cornered off design, or you got this sort of cool bullet design with the larger lights. Personally I prefer those better. There's two different horns. You got the round horns, or if you're going once again for the show truck design, you can go for a cornered off ones. But to be fair, I actually prefer the rounded ones. They look a bit more authentic. If you want to keep cool, get an air cooler or air conditioner. It does look a bit out of place, to be fair. It looks like a roof scoop, like a McLaren Special Operations roof scoop. That's what it is. But yeah, if you don't want to keep cool, remove it. At the end, you've also got some helpful backup lights. Moving around, there are many options for the pipe. You can go for a dual, tall, curve pipe, which personally I really like the look of that. But say if you're not going for a show truck, once again, you can go for the single, short curve. And I also like the textures he's put on this with the red coming in throughout. That is part of like a chemical reaction that goes on, but don't ask me, I'm not very good at chemistry. Moving around, we've got the wheels courtesy of the new update. You can put all the chrome and the hubcaps and this, and completely configure your truck to how you want it. Sadly, my tyres don't work with the latest version of this, so I have to go with the stock. Ugh. Moving along, we got the battery box. You can go with sort of a gridded design, or you can go for the standard. I am dying. I'm really dying. I'm sorry. Right, so with the rear flaps, if you want to finish off your truck a bit, it does look a bit bare. You can go for some rear flaps to just give it a nice finished off design. And there is also a deck plate if you want to sort of spice your truck up. You can go for the diamond, black diamond, which just finishes off nicely. Or you've got the chrome ones. They'd work well between which battery box you'd pick, so bear that in mind. And then you've got one more, so you can have dual battery boxes on each side, or you could go for a wet line kit, whatever that means, but it's $1,200. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so moving on, you've got the main mirrors. You can go with, I believe that's a light there, it's not an indicator, or you can go with the completely stock mirrors. Moving on inside, there is not much configuration. Sadly no GPS, but this is what it was like in the 80s and 76s. No sat nav, so it's a bit of a challenge. So yeah, now I'm going to sort of show you a time lapse of me building this truck to my configuration. Configuration. Did I say that? Configuration. So yeah, sit back and enjoy, and I'll see you in a bit. Fully configured, whatever. Yeah, I went with the heavy duty bumper. I think it went quite well with this paint scheme I've chosen. I did have some trouble with that other paint scheme though, as you can saw. When I kept configuring or adding accessories, it kept resetting the paint job, and that was really annoying. And when I quit the repair center or upgrade center, it reset it again, so that's really annoying. So I had to go for a different paint job at the end, but I think it looks quite nice. So I have got a job ready to go. It's some sand from bitumen, but before we go and get it, I'll go through the interior and sort the inside a bit more. I don't want to overlook it too much. So if we turn the lights on, as you can see, side lights and full lights there with the flick of the switch, over to your bottom right of the screen. So we got air suspension over there. Come on, track IR. It says deflate or normal, so that's pretty interesting. So this has got air suspension, guys. Over to the right, we have got all the battery levels, temperature levels, pressure. The pressure and fuel temperature, they all work, as you can see. It's really good. I really do love this mod. Down below, you have got, well, you got the rev counter there. And then you got miles an hour, and apparently this thing has done 23,456 miles. Come on, track IR. 23,456 miles. That is cool. Sadly, that doesn't move. It's one of the features. You can see the brake pressure coming up there when I press the brake. Like the air pressure, you see it going down. If I had realistic air, and then the low air light comes on. See. This mod is really good. So now if you click the wipers, you can see that moving. And one more to go in the faster mode. It's just really detailed. Then you got the wash. Sadly we don't have that. You see the parking brake, you can push that in and out. Nice. And yeah, that's basically interior. It's a bit basic. You also got a radio up there. Another radio. That is pretty old radio up to but yeah, it's really detailed. I really do like it, and the ability to look back in day cabs is always good. So now let's go and get this trailer. So it's reset track IR. This wheel is absolutely huge. Let's go. But if we had the air, like realistic air pressure and whatever the options called, we would not be able to move them. We'd have to wait for the air pressure to rise again. But look at that sunrise. It's about 6 AM. Or what, have I got my high beam on? No. Right, I believe it's just down here. Right, I've got to remember I've got a 7-speed. Right, I'm in 7th. Right, it doesn't go. Right, 6th. I went for the 7th speed. I've never had a 7th speed before. I believe it's an Allen gearbox. So into first. Oh, gone green. Got to go all the way down to the bottom of this road. So this road actually goes straight through Las Vegas in the game. So that's really cool. I've got to watch my speed. One of the new features in the game is that if you go over the speed limit, and if you have the sat nav on, like the speed limit in the bottom right corner, you know what I mean, if you play the game, it glows like red now, so it's easier to see if you're going over the speed. But yeah, this thing doesn't, I'm guessing doesn't have cruise control, so I'm not going to put it on. I think that's a bit cheating, really. I want to play it real. This thing wouldn't have cruise control, I'm pretty sure. But look at those seats though. Imagine doing a long distance on that. Looks like a bit like a sponge, to be fair. But here we are, look at the lag, 25 FPS. Looks nice down here though, doesn't it? All the fountains. This truck really doesn't fit in here. Looks nice. Watch my speed once again, because I think we're going over. It's really weird having a 7-speed gearbox, I have to say. I'm wanting to change into high gears, but it's weird. Right, can be in this lane. Gotta remember I need to turn left at some point, and that should take us straight up to bitumen, I believe it's called. Where are we going? Look at this Texaco trailer. I love those chrome system trailers. I believe that's also part of my trailer pack. It should be my mod spreadsheet. Put in the comments below if it isn't. So there's a link to my mod spreadsheet in the description, so if you have a look there, it's called a trailer pack version 1.2. If you can't see it anywhere in the ATS tab, just put it in the comments down below and I'll get it on there. But yeah, donuts! So once you pick up the trailer, I'm going to go up through the history of the truck and tell you about that, but now let's concentrate on getting there, because yeah, it's the most important thing, isn't it? So that's what. If you're new to Test Drive Thursday, which to be fair, most of the viewers on Test Drive Thursday are new. Basically, what we do, as you've seen most of it so far. So what we do is at the start. Whoa, was that a crop duster? What we do at the start is you do that like intro with the music, and it looks cool with the truck. Then I drive to the upgrade shop and I show you the upgrades that are available for the truck, and then I do a time lapse of what did that say? So then I do a time lapse of me building my truck to my spec, and then to identical Range Rovers, and then I drive with it and talk about the history and everything about that. So if you're into, well, if you like the sound of that, why not subscribe? Because, yeah, we're not far off 150, to be fair. We're already at about, what we at, almost 120? Not a week ago, pretty much. Maybe about a week and a half ago, it was at 100, which is like, what? Alright, here it is, the sand. Probably would have been better if we would have had a blue truck. I do buy a lot of red trucks, partly because red is my favourite colour. Reversing. I bet he always stands there. Right. Let's have a look at this. Oh, you can hear him touching it. I believe that's part of my sound packs. That's nice. So sand is in there. You can hear all like the reversing sounds. It's so good, this sound pack. Right there. Let's have a look at the map. So if we turn right out of here, right again, and straight up to Pioche, so it's 180 miles. It's not too long. I shouldn't go the wrong way. There's only about 3 turnings I need to make. So 18 tons. I put the 400 brake engine in this. Let's see how we do. See how it goes. We should be completely fine, but with that 7-speed gearbox, we may struggle. You never know. Oh, there's actually a truck coming. 579. Look at you and your modern fancy truck. You need to get some of this action. So yeah, this truck was actually built from I believe it was built from 1976 to 1980. It's by a subsidiary of JD Ivering Limited. So most went into service in the fleet of other subsidiaries of Iving Oil, RST, and Midland, to name a few. So this, I'm actually getting this from the author. What was he called? Smarty again. So he's talking about this truck. Sorry for nicking your work. I just want to tell my viewers, my 120 viewers or subscribers, of yeah, about this truck. It is nice though. I do like. It's been a while since I've driven a truck with some history, or an older truck. It's nice to jump in them. The Thompson sort of from time to time. Yeah, it makes you appreciate how far like technologies came, like the whole trucking communities came. Like when you see a sat nav there, you can actually appreciate it now, because we're having to do it man mode. So obviously the truck before it, or its predecessor to this one, the A2HD, was the A1HD. Surprise, surprise. And it was built using a Ford L series cab. So I'm guessing when Ford used to make trucks, yeah, they copied that. Okay, so this truck is actually made using Scot's own cab. So as I said, the previous one was made using one of Ford's. And so yeah, this is the first time they actually made their own sort of cab. From their C1 series tilt cab with a fiberglass one-piece hood and fender assembly. So it's actually one piece. That hood there. Pretty interesting. Right, this way. I believe we had to turn right, is that right? Must be. Or it struggles in third, or whatever gear that is. 18 times. It is doing really well. I love looking out the back though. It's so funny. Seeing that, whoa, in fact, look, the trailer's not even connected. You can't see the back of the truck. You see the truck there? No, you can't see it. That is a bug. They need to fix that. Or Smarty fix it. Stop eating Smarties. Right. So it was available with a truly integrated sleeper, which was particularly unheard of at the time. So this is like basically start of a legend. This is where you could actually get a sleeper in the back. See, you've never really heard of this before, so that's actually really cool. So you could say this is the start of the sleeper truck, so it's actually quite an important time in history. Yeah, so this is an important truck. You need to know about this, guys. History lessons with simulators every Thursday. Make sure you're here. But yeah, that's actually quite interesting. So a sleeper, which was really unusual. But over to the right, you should see the rubber ducks anytime soon. Yeah, there you go. There's a little Easter egg for you. Right, 40 speed limit. We're doing about 45. Oh, 30 limit. Let's use the engine brake. I'm not sure if this has an engine brake, to be fair. Look at that. Funny rubber ducks. But I'm guessing this shorter, sort of 180 mile drive, this is what this truck would be doing in a day. It won't be doing the larger jobs. It'd be doing the nice little shorter runs. Yeah, they're still complaining about their being knocked down. So funny. Right, leaving. Okay, let's get back up to speed. Imagine this thing getting up to 70 miles an hour. Oh, all the fiberglass pieces have been falling off. Oh my god. The steering is so light and twitchy on this. Like, you hardly steer it. And you already... Like, I mean, look at the play in the wheel, to be fair. Look at that. It's so funny. It must mean you can be pretty accurate, to be fair. Oh, come on. It is doing better than I thought it would. 18 tons of sand, like rolling around in the back. It's doing completely fine. And in the hot conditions of the desert, so GG. So as I said, this truck is made by Smarty. So actually Transstar did the drive axles, and he also said 50Kda, you may know him, he also makes quite a lot of really good mods for his support, like with him learning the SCS Blender tools, and also for developing the SCS Blender tools. So 50K actually helped Smarty produce this, so if it wasn't for 50K, this mod probably wouldn't be as good. But Smarty has really got a talent. He honestly really has. He should be doing more of these mods. I mean, just look at it. Like, this is his first mod. The textures are not bad. There's no, apart from the flickering on the front, it's not really bad. It's actually quite good. There's quite a lot of config. You can completely convert this from a heavy hauler to a nice little show truck that you've got in your little fleet. But yeah. I know you can actually get around there, but I thought we'd go past this little part for a change. Be interesting to see what this thing is doing on fuel. I'm not sure how I'm going to check that. I'm not sure it's going to say where it actually is, the fuel. They've all got pressure, temperature, battery level. Oh, there is the fuel gauge. And sort of the bottom of, scrape the trailer, the bottom left of the dials on the right, you can see it there. So we've got about 3/4 of a tank. We've done, in fact, let's just check out, yeah, we've done 250 miles, so you can do about 1,000 miles on this 170 gallon tank. Not too bad, but I actually quite enjoy filling up in this game. Gives you a little break from the driving, just breaks it up a bit. But yeah, it's a nice little truck, this Scot. I do like it. Leaving Pioche, so it should be just down here where we're dropping the sand off. Nice little job. Shouldn't be too long, this Test Drive Thursday. I like to not keep the episodes too long. I know recently they've been getting long, so sorry about that. I know everyone can't watch with their busy lives. Most of the time I find it hard to watch my YouTubers I like to watch if they post larger videos. So nice to mix it up a bit and make the videos more accessible. But Coastline Mining wants their 18 tons of sand. Let's go and give it to them. Do you like that radio over there? It is quite detailed as well. Nice. But that, it's a bit low textured up there. But it is 3D. Give him that. But my cold is, honestly, it's getting worse. Like you heard about last week, I've had it about 2 weeks now. But that is getting worse. Hopefully it'll get better soon. It was really bad this morning when I woke up. I thought, what was that noise? Weird. It sounded like an air raid siren. Yeah, I could hardly speak this morning. I thought, no, my subscribers, they won't get to record Test Drive Thursday, because I record this on a Monday, edit on a Tuesday usually, and then it renders over Tuesday night. I upload it on Wednesday, or maybe Tuesday night, depending how rendering goes, but mainly Wednesday night. Then it's usually up for the early hours of Thursday morning. Right, let's reverse this. Even though the floating trailer. Let's see how good this is reversed, because it's actually really short, this truck. It's about the size of a 6x4 European truck, so it's going to feel a bit weird. Versing such a long trailer with such a short wheelbase. Something I'll have to get used to. Well, not really get used to. Well, if I was driving this longer, I'd have to get used to, but I do change my mods and review different trucks, so sadly I don't get to drive them for a long period of time. I probably won't drive this truck for a bit. Come on. Nope. There we go. I was gonna okay. Oh, this has been picky. Okay, you happy there? You happy? You sure you're happy, game? Right, engine off. All the dials go back. Lights off. Nice. Do like this truck. I also went for the aircon on the top to keep me cool, because I'm cool. Right, disconnecting. Excellent. 32 gallons of fuel. That's quite a lot. Nice to know, like miles per gallon on this. Sadly, it's not got that ability, but 272 XP is not bad. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this truck and want to take a look yourself, you can go to my mod spreadsheet down below. There's a link in the description, and go and download it. It'll be in the ATS tab if I remember to do it. And also, if you've enjoyed this video, please click that like. It really helps me out, gets the videos noticed. And yeah, and why not subscribe if you want to see more truck reviews, time lapses, and loads of other simulator games. But all I can actually say now is actually thank you for watching this video, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.